Well, hello everybody, Buggeater64 here, and welcome once again to an FSAirlines flight. Today we're flying the DC-3 from AeroWorx. It's one of my favorite aircraft. You know how I enjoy flying the old birds. And today we're going to be flying from my home base in Greenville, Spartanburg International, KGSP in upstate South Carolina. And we're going to be flying 557 miles down to Miami International, which is KMIA. And we're going to be carrying about 19 passengers in this old girl. So the flight is going to take us a few hours because she's not real fast, but we should be a nice flight, and we will be flying in X-Plane 11.55. So buckle up, please remain in your seats and keep all hands and arms inside. So until we meet in the cockpit, let's get ready to go and let's have some fun. See you inside. Alright, so here we are in the cockpit. And let's go ahead and see about getting things set up here. Alright. Oh, it looks like the old girl's gonna fight me a little bit today. Let's check things out here.
AAA standard sequence is right left, 2 to 1. Right engine. Fuel pump. On.
Okay.
Throttle. Crack 10%, 15%.
Throttle set.
Propeller control, pitch.
Full forward.
Full forward, high RPM. Mixture. Auto rich. Starter.
And something that recently
Engage.
happened was
Count blades.
the mixture
Magnetos. Both. Primer.
controls don't move in the sim
Press
now.
repeatedly or keep pressed until engine fires. Repeat
that's-
starting procedure for left engine.
That's something that just happened recently. Don't know what's causing it, but for the mixture controls. So let's see if we can get the engine started and get going. Come on. Yep. There we go. Alright, we got the engine started. Get FSAirlines, make sure we're good to go there, and it looks like we are. Yeah, she's a pretty thing. I like my old girl. And we won't be using the Sperry autopilot. We're going to be using my Garmin GT750. So we'll get that set up here to go to Miami. Alrighty.
Greenville, Spartanburg Int'l, information Charlie. 1400.
Okay.
Wind
Radios aren't very loud, but basically the ATIS is telling me we are going to be taking off from runway 4, which is at the opposite end of the field. We're We're at the runway 22 end of the area in the cargo parking area. So, once we get things done and get set to go, we'll have a bit of a taxi all the way down. Let's see. Turn off the landing lights. We'll just go with the taxi lights for now. Okay, everything looks good there. Engines are idling nicely. So, brakes released and let's get moving here. Yeah, a bit cloudy today, but no rain in sight. So once we get down here to the turn and get on the taxiway, I will be speeding things up to get us down to the end of the runway much quicker than we would normally get there, because it's a long way. So let's boogie. So here we are at the 04, runway 4.
04.
And we'll get ready here to get everything set up.
DC-3, 7 Whiskey, Sierra, cleared IFR2, Miami International, S5, maintain 1,000.
Beginning of this flight, I figured I'd
Cleared IFR2, Miami International, as filed, maintain 1,000, walk 47.
try to use the
DC-3,
X-plane
Whiskey, Sierra.
ATC.
DC-3, 7 Whiskey, Sierra, runway 4, taxi via Alpha.
Runway 4, taxi via Alpha, DC-3, 7, Whiskey, Sierra.
Didn't like it. Alright. Flaps to takeoff position. Landing lights on. Taxi lights off. And looking pretty good. We'll be climbing up through the clouds. Okay, we are set to go. So we'll release the brakes and move out onto the runway. Get ready to take off.
On runway 04.
Make our final checks here and get ready to go. Gonna try ATC one more time. I really don't like this ATC system in X-Plane 11. That's why I don't use it, but I thought I'd give it a try. It's one of the things I'm looking forward to in the X-Plane 12 is that they're part of that X-Plane 12 will be a newer updated ATC system. So and since I don't fly that sim,
On runway
it's my own
04.
fault.
On runway 04.
Let's get engines power up, or the brake is released. Airspeed is alive. Yeah, she's gonna fight me a little bit this morning. Rotate. Landing gear coming up. And pull back on the prop RPM just a tad here. Gonna get it down to about 25. As we get things settled. Okay. So just about on heading here. We want to climb at about 500 feet a minute. Between 500 and 800 feet. That's where she seems to like it best. Okay, prop RPM's down to about 25, and we'll want the throttles about 25 to 26. And we got 557 miles to go, so let's speed things up just a bit. Pilot on. And we're going to climb to about 9,000 feet. And all is well with FS Airlines. Be safe being through some clouds and put the de-icers on. Okay, breaking out just out of 5,000 feet. Alright, so here we are on approach to Miami International. That was a quick 557 miles, but that's good. Anyway, we are on our base leg into runway 9. Another nice thing about the C-47 DC-3 is the fact that being a smaller aircraft that has no problems flying slow, it does not need a long approach into a runway. Okay, so the landing gear is down and locked already, and we've got our first position of flaps. And we are at our second position, our half flaps, and starting to turn on to our final.
Approaching 09.
Yes, we are. Quarter flaps. And full flaps. There we go. Looking good. And touchdown, budda. That's always what we want to see. Alright. Just let her slow down and let the tail slowly come down. Clean things up. Whoops. Yep, a little touchy on the brake there. That's alright. Don't normally like to stop on the runway, but you know, stuff happens from time to time. With the landing, no issues, man. Alright, so flaps are back up. And we'll pull over here to the cargo parking area. And why would I do that? Because it's right next to where we are. So welcome to Miami International in Florida. Pull up and stop, put the parking brake on, and we can end the FSAirlines flight and get paid. Okay, parking brake is on, and we can end the flight. Very good. Well, all right then. What a wonderful flight. I sure had a good time, and especially my landing. Really, the old girl treated me well today, and we landed at about, minus 60 feet per minute. So no complaints whatsoever. Airplane worked well, and even the pilot did his job for once without any real incidents to speak of. So I certainly hope that you enjoyed the flight, and of course we made a little bit of money for the old virtual airline. So until next time, this is Bug Eater 64 saying thank you for coming. Hope you enjoyed it, and as always, safe flying.